boys and girls. I picked a story today called I Love Animals. In particular, this says On the Farm. So it's going to talk about farm animals. And I always save stories like this for springtime because babies can be born anytime, but usually on the farm, new babies are born in the springtime because it's a lot easier for new babies to survive in the spring than it is if they're born in the winter. All right, here's the picture. I'm going to read and then we're going to go back to the picture, okay? This is a farm. Farmers often keep animals. Here are some farm animals. Can you name them all? How many animals does this farmer keep? Count them all. All right, so this guy right here, that's a cow. Got horses here. These are ducks. Now, these white birds, that's geese. And then I'm going to hold it up real close. Right here, those are sheep. And then let's see, these guys here, do you guys know what that is? Those are goats. Now, before we go on, I'm going to tell you something, and I'm not fibbing you. I am telling you the truth. When I was a little girl, right here in New Jersey in Atco, we had a little farm. I didn't have a very big yard, but my dad was from West Virginia, and he grew up on a farm. So even though we didn't have a big yard, we started to have a little farm anyway. And so I had a baby bull, which is a boy cow, and I had a pony, and we had ducks, and we had chickens, and I had a baby goat, and my baby's goat, his name was Billy. I forgot my cow, our baby bull, his name was Bullwinkle, and our pony's name was Lightning. And I had a bunch of chickens too. So, and my mom used to send us out in the morning to collect the eggs from the chickens. So I actually know a lot about all of these animals. And our bull was really friendly, and we used to have a collar and a leash when he was little, and we used to walk him around the backyard like a dog. And we used to let the goat in the house, and my mother got very mad at us. The problem was our goat was smaller than our dog, and we could not understand why the goat could not come in the house because our dog was allowed in the house. The problem was the goat jumped on my brother's bed, and my mother did not like that. But that is really true, guys. I really did have all those animals. All right. All right. See this cow? Let me tell you about this cow. This is a dairy cow, and this is her young calf. That's what her baby's called, her calf. Dairy cows give us milk. They need to eat plenty of rich grass, and this is why they always seem to be eating. So the calf can drink the mama cow's milk, but also the milk in your refrigerator, usually, there's other kind of milk also, but usually the milk in your refrigerator is from a cow also. All right, look closely at this page. All right, this is a horse, and her baby is called a foal. Horses were once kept as working animals. They used to pull heavy plows and carts. Today, horses are mostly kept as pets. I actually know quite a few people in Winslow Township that have horses and take them horseback riding. All right, these are goats. The farmer keeps them for their milk. Goat's milk makes good cheese. Now, goats, by the way, will eat anything. So anything in the yard that they find, they will eat. That's true. And also, goats can charge. See how they got his little horns up here? And goats can charge. So if a goat puts his head down and he starts running at you, you have to get out of the way because he will knock you right over. One time, my papa was kind of bugging our goat. He was kind of teasing him a little bit, and the goat put his chair down, and he ran, and he knocked my papa right out of his chair. All right, so here we go. Goats eat grass, brambles, plants, and anything else that they can find. They can jump walls and fences, so they are often tied up because goats can really travel. These goats have a chain on their collar, and they have this post here. Now, that's only okay if someone takes care of them every day and makes sure that they have shade and that they have fresh water and food. That's the only time that's okay. Our goat in our backyard, we had a really tall fence. We had a 6-foot tall fence, which is like as tall as my refrigerator. And so they couldn't jump that fence. So my goat just ran around the yard. All right. Now here's sheep. I never had a sheep. That's one thing I don't know very much about. Here are some sheep with their baby lambs. So a grown-up sheep is a sheep, but a sheep's baby is called a lamb. Notice their thick woolly coats. Farmers keep them for their wool. So they actually shave the wool off the sheep, which doesn't hurt, and they use that for clothing and blankets. Oh, looky here. You ready? Okay. For most of the year, sheep graze on the hillside, and in the summer they are rounded up for shearing. And shearing is when they take the wool off of the sheep. But like I said, that doesn't hurt them. They just collect the wool and then they use it to for clothes and blankets. Sheepdogs, here he goes. Here's the sheepdog. Sheepdogs help the farmer move the sheep. And sheepdogs are working dogs, not just pets. So sheepdogs run through and run around. I don't exactly know how they get trained to do that, but they control where the sheep go by running back and forth and barking at them and letting them know which way they have to go. Oh, now chicken. Definitely, I had lots of chickens. This is a family of chickens. The hen is the mother. Remember, I always tell you that the hen is a girl chicken. The hen, actually, I should tell you the hen is the mama chicken is what I should say. The hen lays the eggs. The father, he's the rooster, is brightly colored. No. I am doing this all wrong, guys. I'm so sorry. I'm trying to read and talk to you. Here's the hen here. This is the rooster. The rooster is brightly colored. I'm so sorry. I'm looking at this book in the screen and it's mixing me up. Let's start that all again. The girl chicken, the mama chicken, is the hen. Here she's sitting in the nest, in the hen house. See this ladder that goes up? That's the hen house. And then, and she's laying the eggs. And then the father is the rooster. What's the boy chicken called? The father, he's the rooster. And he's brightly colored. And then here's the babies. And babies are chicks. And let me tell you something about roosters. Some roosters are okay, but roosters can be very, very mean and scary. So if you were ever in a yard with a rooster, you should never, ever go up to it because it will chase you and it will peck you. And when I was little, we had one really mean rooster, and he used to chase us around the yard all the time. So one time, when my brother Scotty was 4 years old, the rooster was chasing him through the yard. I'm telling you, this happened. And so Scotty's solution was that he ran up the ladder, up the sliding board. So when he went up the ladder, that rooster ran around to the bottom where he was going to slide down, and he was waiting for him. So Scotty could not slide down. So Scotty started to go back down the ladder, but that rooster ran back around to the ladder and was waiting for him. So Scotty was stuck at the top of the sliding board. And do you know what my mother had to do? My mother had to get a broom, and she had to come out, and she had to beat the rooster with the broom so that my brother could come down the sliding board. And that's true, guys. I'm not making it up. So my brother is scared of roosters, but my brother does have a tiny little farm at his house, and he's got a hen house and a whole bunch of eggs. And every day, him and my brother and his son go out and collect the eggs, and they actually fry them up and eat them for breakfast. All right, what's this? That's a turkey. Turkeys are bigger than chickens. It's still a bird, but it's bigger than a chicken. And the farmer feeds them, and then the farmer sells them. And right here, he's got his gobbler right there. All right, chickens and turkeys scratch the earth in search of food. They eat seeds, worms, and insects. So chickens and turkeys walk around all day. And actually, if you look, you can see with their feet. They have these really long toe feet claw things. And that is so that they can just scratch all day. And they uncover worms, and they find insects. And then they find seeds too, and they eat all of those things. All right, this is a family of ducks. And ducks love water, and they can swim and dive. And by the way, when I had all these animals at our house when I was a little girl, we also had a swimming pool. And guess who used to swim in the swimming pool? The ducks. So we had to build another fence around our pool to keep the ducks out of the pool because it's not really very fun to go swimming with your ducks. It's kind of gross, actually. All right, now this is sort of like a duck, but it's bigger. Can you say geese? Geese can swim also. Both ducks and geese can fly. And ducks and geese eat fish, worms, roots, and seeds. Sometimes we eat their eggs. I don't know if I've ever eaten a duck egg or not. My mother probably fed us duck eggs, but I don't actually remember. So this is the barn. The animals living here are wild, but they have decided to stay just for a while. There is a bat sleeping upside down on the wall. There he is. And there's an owl nesting high up in the corner. And there's a field mouse sitting in the hay. And a bird has made its nest above the door. Now, these animals don't really belong to the farmer. These are just wild animals that moved in because the barn is warm and it's got food in it. So it's a perfect place for those animals to come and hang out. And they're not hurting anything. These baby animals have lost their mothers. Oh no. Do you know where their mothers are? Can you help them find their mothers? Let me see. So this is the foal. That's the baby horse. So where's his mother? You guys see him? She's in the stable. Okay. And then I see some baby chicks. Oh, there's the hen. That's Mama Chicken there. All right. Now, is that a puppy? I think that's a sheepdog puppy. So there's his mama. And let's see. Oh, there's a baby goat. Oh, what do you guys remember? I taught you this before. What's a baby goat called? A kid. Do you remember that? So there's the kid, and there's mama goat over here. And then, you know what? These are the chicks, and then these are the ducklings, the baby ducks. And there's mama duck in the water, of course. All right, guys, so that was one of my longest stories because I told you a bunch of details about my life. But you know what? That's the worst part about not being in school is I can't tell you guys anything that's going on. You can't tell me anything. So today I just decided to tell you a little bit extra stuff. So now you know some more things about me. Okay, so today is Wednesday, May the 12th, and we are going to have another Google chat when we all talk to each other on Friday at 10:30. I'm going to let your parents know tomorrow. And guys, tomorrow, I don't think I'm going to be having any stories tomorrow or any videos because I have to work at school all day tomorrow. I got an email that I have to report to work tomorrow, and I've got work to do in my classroom. So I probably won't have any videos tomorrow, but I will definitely be back on Friday, and we're going to have our video on Friday. So you guys have a great day. I miss you all very much.